but nobody wanted to pay us much, but they came to us when they needed a good job. So we were in this bar called Sammarini's right around the corner from Latent Image, and it was me, George, and Richard, and we were drinking beer and eating grilled provolone sandwiches, and we had just bought a 35mm camera, and George and I were bitching about our fickle clients who, when they had a pittance to spend, they came to us, and as soon as they had more money, they went to Hollywood or New York. And Richard said, well, why don't you do something about it instead of just bitching? So I said, well, you know, what if 10 of us got together, like the people of Latent Image and 4 others, and we each kicked in $600? We could maybe shoot something in 35 black and white and work print down to 16mm, and we might be able to make something better than these late night horror films shot in Mexico. And George said, we're going to make a movie. Boom, bangs the table. Beer bottles and ashtrays fly everywhere. All the people in the bar looking at us. Richard takes a drag. Do you remember this? He takes a drag on his cigarette and blows out smoke rings. He had this way of, I don't know what.
Well, look at him. He still does.
Yeah, he blows out smoke rings and said, you guys are crazy. And I said, well, do you want in or out? And he blows more smoke rings, and he says, I'm in. So do you want to say anything about that?
I want to set the stage for Richard just for a really short. The whole Ritchie family, R-I-C-C-I family, starting with Rudy, his cousin, Rudy, and his brother, Mark. The Ritchie family were probably as involved with Night of the Living Dead as was the Striner family. And Richard, to his credit, when Richard came out of the Navy, he was an officer in the Navy with real hazardous duty, went to work in an advertising agency, and thankfully brought some of that advertising work to George and me at the Latent Image. So the Ritchies and Latent Image and the Striners go back quite a ways.
You better have something good, pal. It better be good.
It better not just say yes.
And this is
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, they used to call him the Rev. Right?
And everything that he did had to be highly dramatized like he's doing now.
He's going to the podium.
Wait a minute, this ain't even had enough, or he's going to the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rev is speaking. He doesn't know that's vodka.
He's going to hear confessions line up.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's the first time I've done this, come to this sort of a thing. I speak to people, but mostly students of film. Are there any film students in here? Maybe.
Wow, not one?
Really?
I went to school. I work in the film industry. Thank you for supporting the Pittsburgh Film Office. Keep that tax credit growing.
We're trying.
Yeah.
You guys all
Keep
have
me working.
cameras, right? You know about that. You have cell phones. You take movies, don't you? Not just stills. Thought so.
Rev! The Rev!
I can't see you in the back sitting down, so
Oh, I just need to look at you.
I need to see you people.
Starting in the back, get up and introduce yourself to the Rev. He has an uncanny memory and will remember all your names. I've never met the man. It seems like I should pick on him a little.
Thank you, Rev.
Who said?
Well, anyway, I got. Were you done, Rich?
Hell no. Right. Fans. You guys are fans? Is that what it is? What the hell am I makes you fans of this movie?
Appreciation.
Appreciation. That's a good word. God, we need that. Everybody needs that. Mothers need that. Okay, well, I'm just taking it in, you know what I mean? This is energy, I have a touch to it. Thanks. I never, well, this-
Thank you. We love it. Thank you for everything you've done.
Absolutely.
Okay. I hope he speaks for you people. 'Cause,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Appreciation, passion.